It's the Career Seeker Show live on WPPM FM 106.5 Philadelphia. I'm your host of the world's #1 diversity recruiter.
Big things going on right now, man. July and August is going to be crazy for me. I love it. Yeah. I think I might talk a little bit about it today.
Let them know what's going on.
Yeah.
We're your #1 source for career and job search information. We'll be back after the break.
The Career Seeker Show on WPPM FM Philadelphia. Insightful advice for those seeking more than just a job, but a career, from the nation's top diversity recruiter, Kenneth L. Johnson.
It's the Career Seeker Show live on WPPM LP Philadelphia. Kenneth L. Johnson, Alberta, Bertolino, Will Martin, all in the building. I love it. This is going to be a beautiful day. It is the 5th of July in Philadelphia. I still smell the smoke from the fireworks last night. And man, what a big day last night in Philly. MJB, Mary J. Blige, was in the building on the Parkway doing what she does. Boys to Men were on the Parkway doing what they do. It was an unbelievable day. I kind of seen pieces of it. I got rained on out of the cookout I went to in South, I guess, is that Southwest Philly? What was that? Southwest Philly, yeah. But, you know, it was all right. I saw the people on the Parkway. Did you see them? They had their chairs up, covered themselves from the rain. I was like, only in Philly, that's a party.
It didn't last too long, though, which was good. So they still got, you know, to hang out there, yeah.
What did you do yesterday?
Binge watch some stuff on Netflix, but then I went to a barbecue later.
Netflix binge watch, that always works though.
Yeah, it does.
It always works.
Yeah.
No Tiff South today. We missed you, Tiffany Sutherland.
Hi Tiff.
At Tiff South is not going to be able to make it today, but we miss her.
Yes,
you know what? You know what they say when people call out the day after holidays. That they were partying and hanging out too much during the holidays.
But no, she didn't call out today.
No, she called out yesterday.
She gave us a heads up.
She didn't want to be partying. Yeah, okay. Anyway, that's what it is.
Getting her in trouble. She's not even here to defend herself.
Hey, speaking of binge watching, Will, I'm going to tap into your wheelhouse here, no pun intended. But I was binge watching as my Philadelphia 76ers snatched J.J. Redick up, Amir Johnson up, and this whole free agency thing is kind of crazy right now. What you got going, man? Talk to me.
The money is getting crazy.
The money is getting crazy.
He's snatch and grab. Snatch and grab.
I think with the
1 year,
my man Curry left out of there with $40 million a year, something like that.
Yeah, the first $200
$200 million player. I love it. You know, everybody tells their kids, you know, you want to get your education, don't worry about the sports and all. And I'm a big supporter of that. But $200 million is $200 million.
How do you not? Try to go for that, right?
Yeah, try to get to $200 million.
Yeah, I can see that.
That's just unbelievable. So yeah, but AB, I look at this, and I know we spoke about this during football, during the draft.
Yeah.
And this isn't the draft, this is free agency, but it's kind of like a career.
Yeah,
search.
It absolutely is.
It's definitely career moves.
Yeah, the agents that they have are talent agents.
Right, yeah, they're talent agents, yes.
Negotiating for you. Yeah, why aren't you? I can see you being that. Maybe that's what you should pivot into.
You know, I would have everybody play for the Steelers that was good, and everybody play for the Sixers that was good and best. But yeah, I would be so unbiased. But I think when you start getting whatever percentage the agents get, 5, 7, I don't know, 3.
Oh, I don't know. Do they get that low?
They get, but I mean, if you think about it, you got a couple clients. They're making $200 million a year.
Yeah, and then I could see a movie instead of Jerry Maguire. It would be Kenneth L. Johnson.
Kenneth L. Johnson,
right?
Yeah, I can scream. You know, I've never seen Jerry Maguire.
No, okay.
Jay Glover, I don't want to hear anything from you. I've never seen Jerry Maguire. Yes, I've never seen Jerry Maguire. I don't do movies a lot, although people point out to me that I've seen a few movies. You know, it's a really interesting concept I got going on here.
Right.
So, well, have you seen Jerry Maguire? You saw that, I'm sure. You watch movies.
I'm not
No?
gonna sit here and say that I saw it.
Okay.
I never did.
It's
You never
good,
saw it? Okay.
yeah.
Never did.
Yeah.
All right.
It's good just for you feel like you're part of the football game too, part of it. So.
Really? Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Not all movies do that. It's kind of
Huh.
fake. This is a little
That's
more
interesting.
realistic.
That's
Yeah.
interesting.
Yeah. So.
It's been one of those weeks where I don't even know if I want to do the roundup today because I just think it's a holiday.
Well, yeah, it's kind of funny. I was going to mention that to you before we got started. I really couldn't find a whole lot.
Really?
I was
That makes
just
sense.
going to reiterate
Okay.
the two spaces that I've been finding things for people. But like you and I were talking about, do not be lazy about your job search. I know it's July 5th already, crazy, and the summer is going to fly by. Keep at it, whatever you're doing. Keep at it.
So what advice do you have for people that if they really want to keep, I guess, the momentum going?
Yeah.
And momentum, indeed. Right when I came in here, I got a LinkedIn message from a career seeker that I've been working with,
Okay.
talking about an opportunity that to interview that she has with a university here in the Philadelphia area, but. There are some people that still are, doing some hiring things.
Oh,
so.
yeah. I know from my own experience that we are. And then I always, just to keep my pulse on the rest of the industry, I have Google alerts, Indeed alerts, Career Builder alerts, just to see what's going on. Companies are hiring, so
Yes.
don't forget about that and do reach out.
And what I want later on in the show, I think we should speak a little bit about job search apps. I know you're speaking about the Google alerts and all the alerts from the job boards and things of that
Yeah.
nature. I think we should speak a little to that.
Okay.
A little later on in the show.
It's artificial intelligence, AI, is an up and coming thing in recruiting.
Yes,
It's
it
really,
really
yeah,
is. Yeah, exactly.
absolutely.
Alberta Bertolino, our senior recruiter, our recruiting specialist, coming out with the AI, the artificial
I know,
intelligence.
typically that'd
I
be
love it.
Tiffany's
That
thing,
would
you
be
know
Tiff's
what?
thing.
Yeah,
that
borrowing.
would be
Thanks,
Tiff.
Tiffany.
That would be Tiff's thing.
Yeah.
So, if you want to touch base on the things that you have on deck that are taking place, we can do that. And then while you're doing that, I'll kind of look through and see about what's going on in Philly,
Okay.
and we'll take it from there.
Okay, just a reminder that down in South Philly, the best spot that I've been finding, the Free Library of Philadelphia, as a reminder, has really great programs all over the city. But at the 1700 South Broad, which is at Morris Street, you can stop in, call 215-685-1866, or you can find them online at freelibrary.org. and search by location, and that'll pop up. But you can see lots of career assistance, open computer labs. They're having visiting career coaches and recruiting coaches stop in and give you free advice. They're helping with LinkedIn 101, resume writing 101. Nice. So just take a look at the calendars. Then if you go over into South Jersey, I've been finding most of my really good information in the New Jersey Department of Labor and Workforce Development. That is careerconnections.nj.gov, G-O-V. You can follow them on Twitter and Facebook at NJ Career Connect. They post a lot of what's going on those sites. But again, that is the entire state of New Jersey, but I try to focus on Camden, Mercer, and Gloucester counties. And again, it's just check them out. They have calendars. You can sort by county, you can sort by topic, and the same as in South Philly. The career assistance is just wonderful. They have repeating classes, LinkedIn, resume writing, etc. So check them out.
Sounds like a plan. All right, let's do it. I wasn't going to do this today, but Alberta has forced my hand because of all of this information she has available. So let's go to 5th and Bristol, North Philadelphia, the Career Link offices. They have a computer class, keyboarding, once again at 5th and Bristol. That's going to take place tomorrow from 10 to 11:30. Also, if you're out there tomorrow at 11 o'clock, what are transferable skills? AB, in this session, you'll learn why transferable skills are, you'll learn what transferable skills are and how they relate to your job search and your resume. So that's always a good
important.
look, right?
Yeah,
and then after that, they have on July 6th at 1 o'clock, networking to find a job. So it teaches you how to network to find your next opportunity. You know, some studies say that 75% of all jobs are found through networking.
Oh, I completely agree. I think it might even be a little bit higher.
Might be higher than that. Yeah, how crazy is that?
Yeah.
And you know what? I read another study where they said people report at a 90% clip that they found their best job through networking.
Oh, 90%, yeah, okay.
Like their
Gotcha.
best job.
Yeah.
Their best job was found through networking. So
Sure.
keep that in mind. 5th and Bristol, here we go. Friday, the 7th. Like AB, like you were saying, the 7th of July already? Really?
Ugh.
All right, writing effective cover letters. That takes place from 9 to 10 o'clock on Friday. Then they have the negotiating job gateway session. Once again, Job Gateway is the internal system over there at CareerLink. Always a successful job search can start with Job Gateway. So that is from 10 o'clock to 11 o'clock. Social media and professional image. That's a good one right there. I don't know if I knew they had that one. So that's July 7th, 1 o'clock. What are you going to do in that class? You're going to learn the importance of having a professional image on social media. That's something that people don't really pay a lot of attention to, but the recruiters do, trust me. Hiring managers do, trust me.
Absolutely.
All right, so we got modern interviewing. That's July 7th from 2 to 3:30. That workshop will discuss the differences between a traditional interview and a behavioral-based interview. You know, we always talk about that STAR technique here on the Career Seeker Show. Situation, task, action, and result. STAR technique. Use that in your behavioral-based interviews and you'll get where you want to go. Legal issues for employment. Once again, 5th and Bristol, July 7th, 1:30 to 3:30. So that legal issues for employment seems to be a pretty popular selection over there. All right, we are going to move over to Germantown, Northwest Philadelphia, Germantown Avenue and Price Streets. 9 o'clock. Welcome to PA CareerLink orientation will take place. I think that's probably, everybody should participate in that before you kind of go in there and do anything, right, AB?
Yeah, it seems like it'd be a good overview of what you can get out of it instead of picking and choosing.
That would make some sense. They got the
Right.
computer keyboarding class from 10 to 11:30. Once again, that's on Thursday, the 6th. Then you can go right from there to that social media and professional image class on the 6th at 11 to 12 o'clock. Germantown Ave, Price Street, CareerLink. Also, what are transferable skills? That'll take place from 11 to 12 o'clock. They're pretty busy over there around that time zone.
Yeah, I know. And look at, so I was telling people, don't slow down during the summer. Look at them. They're not slowing down either. Yeah.
And
right.
speaking of not slowing down, at 1 o'clock they have Ace the Interview. So they're preparing people for their interviews. They Ace the Interview 1 to 2 o'clock. Germantown Ave, Price Street, and also Network to Find a Job. That takes place at 1 o'clock as well. You might want to get over there. And if you can't make it on Thursday, there's always Friday, February 7th. You can do writing effective cover letters. That takes place from 9 to 10 o'clock. Always a good thing to do if you get your cover letter tight. Navigating Job Gateway. They have 2 sessions for that on Friday, AB. So one's at 9, one's at 10 o'clock. So if you miss it on Thursday, you can catch that on Friday.
Perfect.
Then Santander Bank. They're out there for budgeting and tools for credit.
Wow.
So that should be good. Yeah, that'll be 10 o'clock at the CareerLink, Germantown and Price Streets in Northwest Philadelphia. All right, so after you leave that budgeting workshop, you can go to the social media and professional image workshop at 1 o'clock. That's from 1 to 2. And then also they have legal issues in employment. That takes place from 1:30 to 2:30. And then networking to find a job will take place from 1:30 to 2:30 as well. They are really busy
They
over there.
really are popping over there. Oh my gosh, that's awesome. I love it. I
So
love it though.
that is our rundown of things that are going on for career seekers in the Philadelphia and South Jersey region, as brought to you by the Career Seekers team here on WPPM LP Philadelphia. Listen, we do this every Wednesday from 4 to 5. Please lock in. If you want to catch us on Twitter, you can get at Alberta Recruits on Twitter, at KL Johnson Info on Twitter, at Tiff South on Twitter. It's the Career Seeker team. AB.
Yeah.
I was reading this article, and it was a really interesting article because I think, I'm positive actually, I don't even want to say I think, I'm positive the job search has been streamlined to a point that if you're not utilizing some other tools other than just, I guess, your notebook. Where's Tiff at? Other than your notebook, notepad, should I say?
Sheepskin
Yeah. I don't know. She has some moleskin.
Moleskin, that's it, right.
Yeah. So if you don't have one of those, there are some apps to streamline your job search.
Yeah, I've been looking at them. I haven't really used them myself, but have you?
So I haven't used them, but I've suggested that people use them.
Okay.
And so we shared a few days ago on the at US Career Seekers Twitter feed that an article by Hannah Morgan. Hannah goes by Career Sherpa.
Love that.
You gotta love that, right?
Career
I love
Sherpa.
Hannah. Hannah, for those of you at Career Sherpa on Twitter, Hannah is producing some great content. I actually reached out to her one day just to say, look, I love the stuff you're putting out on Twitter.
Yeah.
It's been unbelievable. So, job search apps to streamline your job search. So she lists some apps that she believes will allow you to, I guess, just be better in your
Some
job
of them are
search.
free, which is
and some of
even
them are
better,
free. That's
right?
always a good thing. Speaking of
Yeah.
a free one, the first one is that LinkedIn job search app.
Yeah, and you know what? It keeps coming up in my, because I have alerts on LinkedIn,
Okay.
and it keeps coming up asking me to sign up for it. I just haven't.
I haven't signed up either yet.
You know what?
It's
I think
because
I
you're
need
not,
to.
you're not, just to be on the opposite side of it.
Sure,
Yeah.
right, but if we're going to give people advice too, maybe
good
we
point,
need to.
yeah.
Yeah.
So all right, do we want
All
to?
right, ready and go.
Yeah. I was gonna say, do we want to do a sign up challenge or something like? All right, by next week, you have the app, I have the app. All right, career seekers, hold us accountable for having that LinkedIn app popping next week. Myself, Alberta, Bertolino,
Right.
And then we can kind of, I guess, speak to it a little better. But Hannah gives some great information here. She says it's separate from the LinkedIn app, which a lot of people have on their phone.
Which I do, right?
Right,
Yeah.
I have that, right.
Yeah.
And she said it needs to be added to your device, of course, but you can search jobs, create alerts, save jobs, and apply for jobs all from that app.
Right. What I'm going to be interested in when I take a look, because I can do that from the regular LinkedIn app.
Okay.
So I'm wondering what the difference is.
Now, do you have a subscribed account with LinkedIn?
No,
Really?
no.
You can
I've
send me
never
that?
paid for my
I've
LinkedIn
never
account.
paid either,
Yeah. So.
People on LinkedIn, just close your ears right now. We haven't paid
We
for
love
it.
you,
Yeah,
however.
we love you. Yeah, we do love you, right?
There's so much good content on that site.
So that's available iOS and Android devices. So that's
Yep.
that's a good thing. That LinkedIn app is definitely something. LinkedIn is my best friend. I'll be completely honest with you.
Yeah.
So next, are you looking at it? You looking at it over there?
I got it up here too. The next one is Indeed, and again another free app, and again iOS and what I don't have Samsung. Android.
Yep,
Thank you.
yep.
Sorry.
So when you think about people in their job search now, I don't know when it switched over. You may be able to help me. Everybody goes straight to Indeed.
This has happened over the past couple of years, and
Everybody
I just
Indeed is the big player.
Yeah, and remember even on big Super Bowl commercials, you had Career Builder and Monster,
right.
and then now where are they? I don't know what happened. And Monster merged and bought out things, and maybe that's what people are afraid of. Indeed kind of is still standalone.
And it's an aggregate site, so they actually take information from all the other sites.
Right. They do what's called scraping other job boards, so they take in all those other jobs. So you see, I as a corporate recruiter, or any recruiter, I guess, can post my own job, but then they will also pull in other things. So when I get an alert, my own alert, I could get something from my company, or I could get from 10 to 15, 100 other companies.
Wow.
So it could be,
You know, they say with that Indeed app, you can actually save jobs that you want to apply to later. Keep track of where you are in the process as you kind of go through your job search process. And write yourself notes. So that's interesting.
Seeing that, that is interesting, because you do want to remember to go back in there, because I know you can't. I'm not using the LinkedIn job search app, but right now I can save jobs and go back in. But I might forget if I applied to it or what, or who I know there.
Right.
I like that.
A great tool. You know, I was at the a couple of years ago. They had this. What was it called? It was called the Job Mobile Summit. And it was in New York City, and it was held by the Ladders organization, the job board, the Ladders.
Yeah.
So they held this great event, a great free event actually, and it was just a bunch of HR and recruiting professionals there.
Okay.
And they had speakers speaking about their mobile platforms and how mobile was the future in recruitment, and even and how the candidates are going to have to get on the other side of that, because you can create a profile. And then through creating a profile, you can apply to a job. You notice a lot of places that you never could attach your job your resume mobily.
Wow.
So it was about connecting the profiles and things of that nature. So they had a whole summit just about how companies are getting better. And all the big players were there.
Well, you know what? I think it's a long time coming, because how many people have cell phones or mobile devices, but don't have a laptop or don't have access to a computer, but you have all this data and other things you could do. So it's about time.
And to your point, and then one of the points they were making was that, so someone's on the train on the way home or on the bus on the way home, and they hear about a job, they see a job because they got the app open and they're looking at a job, and then they say, "Oh, I need to apply to this."
So you can write a reminder in your Moleskine notebook.
Yeah, right. So you can write a reminder in the Moleskine notebook. But this way, they were saying, they're trying to go to where people can apply right on the spot.
Right.
Because you forget, you get home and life happens.
Absolutely. Yeah.
You want dinner. The kids are hungry. I don't know. You might have to go to a basketball game, a soccer match. Anything can happen. And you forget that. Oh, I was supposed to apply to that job that I saved on the ride home. So it's just better if you have an app where people can just do it right then.
Yeah,
so
absolutely.
That's something that to look out for. They were talking about other job apps in here as well, but they were talking about, of course, we spoke about Simply Hired, Career Builder, Glassdoor, but there's one that they spoke about called Reach. Now, I wasn't familiar with Reach. Are you familiar with Reach?
Never heard of it. No.
So apparently, Reach helps you connect with people nearby, and then your targeted field of interest. So it says it also provides personalized recommendations of nearby professionals that can help you develop your career. A little scary, but probably effective if people decide to use it professionally.
Right, so I guess almost like an online mentorship, but I guess you wouldn't sign up if you didn't want to be a mentor, right? I guess maybe that's their fail-safe, I wouldn't. Yeah. It
says you will also see events that are likely suited for your profession, which is great, because there's so many that we could talk about networking and the importance of networking. So if you're networking with professionals in the field that you desire, that would make complete sense. And they say it can even help you find people in a nearby city, or if you're visiting the city.
That's even better, right?
How incredible
people
is that?
travel, especially given you. Look what you just did the last couple days. If you just
I needed
had
a driver.
an hour
I needed
free,
a driver.
to go,
But a lot of times you're visiting a city because you're interested in possibly moving there.
There you go. Yeah.
So I see a lot of people. I have my niece actually was looking for job opportunities in Atlanta. What's up, Dara? She was looking for job opportunities in Atlanta, but how great would it be if you can go down there and use this app to expand your network in her desired field?
That would be great. And so it's the Reach app.
Yeah, it looks like it's a Reach app. Yeah, so
and
it's free.
Again, free, and iOS and Android. So look at all these things, crazy. And then, does she mention any kind of, because Google just went live with their job search. I need to look a little bit more, because who doesn't use Google?
It's so unbelievable. I get these resumes and then I have to go to the Google platform to open them up because Google Docs.
Yeah.
So unbelievable. I received 2 last night. I was working last night. Yeah, you heard it. But I received 2 last night, and I'm like, I got to go to Google Docs to open this up.
Right.
But and I can understand why people use that. We always say you should always be able to access your resume, and that's a great place to do it. But
absolutely.
I just get tired of opening up. Because now when I opened the one, it wouldn't let me, so I had to sign into Google.
That's exactly, right. And then sometimes there's another password if the person didn't send it to you correctly.
Right, they have passwords. So.
First world problems.
Mind you, Tiff, we're not talking about you in your Google document that we use for the.
We love that.
I love that. That's great.
Yes.
So AB, you want to speak to the next one?
So it's still talking about other neat types of apps. I've never heard of this one, Jobber.
Yes.
JOBR, which is funny. I was just thinking about a Tinder for jobs.
There you go.
So I guess you swipe right, swipe left, which is a little crazy. I've never used Tinder. I don't think I ever will.
You know what? Maybe we'll talk after the show. See what you got going on. So apparently Jobber, we were speaking about Monster. But Jobber,
there it is, right? Yeah. So this, you know what? This is homework for us, Kenneth.
This is homework. You know what? I don't have a lot of. I need a new. I'm gonna have to get a Dropbox for my phone. I don't have the storage.
I don't either. I don't pay for that either. Oh, jeez.
Because if you think about it, that's like 5 apps we're thinking about adding to our phone. That's probably a storage challenge.
Got to get rid of other ones.
So Jobber, that's what they call it. They call Jobber the Tinder for Jobs. This is a board that was purchased by Monster in 2016.
So recent, very recent.
Yeah, very recent. And if Monster purchased it, there's some credibility associated with the app.
I agree.
It's a Monster app. It allows you to swipe jobs that you are interested in. So you can either swipe for jobs, and Jobber will pull the jobs based on your profile information.
When you swipe right, you apply to the job you're interested in. That's hilarious.
Wow.
So I guess, and it uses the information in your profile, so you don't have to enter anything else. Just swipe right. You cannot get any easier than that, right?
Wait, I got a question for our cameraman now that we're on this.
Okay.
Will, are you on Tinder?
Nah.
No? Okay, all right. I just wanted to
Have you ever been on Tinder?
Nah.
All right, so this is what we're going to do. The next app is called Switch. We're going to switch the subject here, right?
Hey, yeah, right. that's perfect. I wonder if Hannah Morgan did that on purpose.
Yeah, Hannah
so
did.
well
Yeah,
done.
Switch. Yeah.
Well done.
You like that?
Kirsten,
There you go.
Yeah.
Switch is a job seeker app. It's similar to Jobber. The main difference is in the types of jobs available. So at this time, you will mostly see jobs in tech and media companies. Big, the STEM thing, the way it's going,
Sure.
that's a great place to go probably to find opportunities.
Absolutely. Yeah.
When you find a job you're interested in, simply swipe to the right and send your Switch profile. I like it.
I do too.
I like it. So apparently, AB, you can send it directly to the company, or you can like the job, and the hiring manager of the job that you like will be connected.
It's even more interactive.
So if you're a passive candidate and didn't want to necessarily apply right now,
right, just
you
be
could
like raising your hand.
you're raising your hand basically by liking it.
Yeah. Oh, I like that.
I like that as well.
Do we have to sing Will Smith's song too?
So it will. Here's something really interesting here. It will not show you jobs by your current employer.
Oh, because then you could by accident swipe right. Whoops.
Nor will they be able to see your profile.
That's
so
perfect.
everyone
That's
is
even
safe.
better.
Yeah,
That's
everyone
even better.
is safe.
And once again, free, and iOS and Android.
I'm gonna let you take the next one here.
All right, Rake. So that's kind of funny. So it's saying that when you apply for jobs using the different job boards and apps, which we've been talking about, it's difficult to keep up with everything and how to track it because only the one of them had the notes, the Indeed one. So this app, Rake, R-A-K-E, fixes this. It streamlines your job search. It's got all your activity in one place. You save the jobs from any job board or career site directly to the app. It prepares your applications, to-do lists, notes. Oh my goodness.
Yeah,
It's almost like a Google Docs writing your own in that app.
Incredible thing.
Yeah, that's crazy.
So really, there's no reason to be unorganized in your job search.
No, this just makes it even more ridiculous to go for it. Wow, love it. And again, free, iOS, but a Chrome plugin, which is a little bit different. But so maybe that does connect to your Google Docs.
Ah, there you go. Yeah. Probably so.
Yeah.
Probably so. All right, so we just gave you, you know what, it's the Career Seeker Show. We just gave you 6 apps to streamline your job search, courtesy of Hannah Morgan, of course. But
yeah, we're gonna retweet that again too.
Yeah, we'll put that back out on all our social media feeds, and you guys can take a look. It's the Career Seeker Show live, WPPM LP Philadelphia. We do it every Wednesday, 4 to 5. Alberta, Bertolino, Will Martin in the building. We're going to take a quick break. And when we come back after the break, we have questions from job seekers. And AB, I'd like to talk about the 10 reasons you need a visual resume.
I do too. That's great.
All right, let's do it. It's the Career Seeker Show live on WPPM LP Philadelphia. Let's do it. All right. 30-minute set. My man. That wasn't bad.
That went by fast.
That 6 app thing.